He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Kicks it out to Leonard. Takes a three. Can't hit.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach.
Okay, listen. Let's just put that first half behind us as quickly as possible.
Excellent game we've seen from Manu Ginobili. He has 14 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for San Antonio, in the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. That's good. 13 points for Jay. Now here's Parker.
You know, the Spurs, because of their way of conducting business and their low-key personality, have never really been ratings darlings for the NBA, despite being considered and respected as a model franchise in the league. The team's color of silver and black, I think, fits their style. So, not really flashy or gaudy, but it does point out their business-like approach and how precise they play and how much they win.
Takes the three, and another three for Sacramento.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
San Antonio leading by 13. Passes it to Splitter. At the elbow, it's Ginobili. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ginobili's got 18 points.
And you look at the Spurs' lack of branding, if you will. It starts with Tim Duncan. They don't court media attention. They're close to the vest. All business, all about winning.
Carl Landry's checked in for the Kings. Landry, a screen on Ginobili. Lets it go from the wing, and again it's Sacramento converting.
Perfect on their first three shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
And the Spurs look for a certain kind of player, Clark. I know you're interested in this. The players they get are uninterested in the spotlight. Pop calls them guys that have gotten over themselves.
That's a great way to phrase it, because they're self-focused. And that's something that really lends itself well in a culture which glamorizes the eye and not the group. And you can see it in the Spurs. They are all about business, and all of the extra stuff is not what appeals to them. They're interested in winning and having fun and enjoying each other, and that's why they're a championship organization and team.
That's a good blueprint.
Yes, it is.
Looking at the last game for Sacramento, it was a win against the Trailblazers.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
During that break, Coach Mike Malone had some words for his team. He wants to see renewed effort from them on the offensive glass. He talked about the second chance points that are out there if they work for them. He focused next on what he feels will be their most reliable offensive approach, which is the use of ball screens and the pick and roll. That's a play we should be seeing a lot of. Clearly some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
Leonard kicks to Duncan. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Gay.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it. Well, Tim Duncan, when asked about his retirement plans right after the 2013 finals, refused to dignify the question with the response. But last season's Spurs run answered loudly enough.
And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. The Spurs second.
And that's why this is an aggressive team, guys. I mean, they want to get to the rim because with that shooting percentage, why wouldn't you want to shoot free throws?
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Splitter. Bellinelli comes in for Leonard. And it's Mills in for Parker. 3 on the clock. Here's Ginobili. And that one goes long. And for Duncan and the Spurs, year after year, people write them off. And, Steve, they keep proving them wrong.
It's incredible. I mean, I think I wrote them off 4 years ago, and here they are continuing to just be an elite team in the NBA. And Duncan, one of the big reasons for it. He seems to get better and better, and he loves the game. He continues to stay in great shape and compete. Who knows how long he'll go. Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Cousins with a screen on Ginobili. He was all alone on that one. And that's now 25 points for Jay.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
And Mills kicks to Bonner with the shot. And that one comes up a bit short. The Kings trail by 10. Here's Jay. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
And Ginobili, here we go. Sacramento grabs the miss. Cousins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jay. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Ginobili kicks to Duncan, and he jams it with authority. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Releases, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 32 points for Jay.
This has really become an intense ball game ever since halftime.
Boy, the effort from both teams here, Steve, is terrific.
Ginobili outside. Pass to Bellinelli. Off the screen. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Bellinelli's got 4 points this quarter.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ginobili. And up the court come the Kings on the break. He's got the ball. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. He's off on the first.
That's the way to shoot the...
Teams making substitutions here. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. On the court for Sacramento. Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Collison is out there with McCallum. And it's Stauskas in at the 3 spot. Right side, Leonard. Into Diop. 6 to shoot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Boris Diaw, pretty unique player in the NBA. Came into the league, but became a small forward and then really a 4. But he's a crafty passer and he can score a little bit from the outside. Very difficult player to guard.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Sacramento. Jay comes in for Ray McCallum. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And you look at Diaw playing before. Some have criticized his condition, but he has the size to hold his ground. That's for sure on the low block.
Yeah, you can't move him out of there. He's a good post defender because he's strong and smart. Not as good moving in space, though. Lacks a little lateral quickness. And he's a below-average rebounder, so it's good to pair him with somebody that does glass eating.
Green dishes to Parker. Green for 2 points. And the Spurs lead by 10.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as a measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun one.
Green up on top. Leonard sets a screen for Green. It's Parker with the drive. Leonard with no one around. Out to Parker. They shoot again, and he gets the bucket.
Had so much space there, and the defense really not showing him the respect. You can see his eyes get wide.
Collison, the pass to Jay. Cousins with a screen on Green. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. 36 points for Jay.
He has not lost his focus today. Even when things haven't gone his team's way, he's still bringing it.
And he gets it to go.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Cousins with a screen on Green. Here's Jay. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Jay's got 38 points.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
Parker outside. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Jay. Green kicks to Parker. The 11-footer. Rebound by the Kings. Cousins has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Wasted no time on that one. 40 points for Jay.
This is one well of a performance, folks, but it won't mean a thing if they aren't able to finish it off and get the win.
Parker outside. Gay against Leonard. Green dishes to Splitter. Good. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
The Kings have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Cousins with a screen on Green. Jay. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Spurs leading by 5. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Parker. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Jay. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his 4th assist in this one. A different look now for Shannon. In for Boris Diaw. And it's Ginobili in for Green. Carl Landry's checked in for the Kings. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. The game's still in question, but he told his players, guys, this is how it's fun, right? Time is winding down. A close game. This is where you show the preparation and the time you put in. Kevin, we'll see if they respond.
Collison, the pass to Jay. Landry, a screen on Ginobili. Jay, count! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
He's clearly been the star of this fourth quarter. I don't think he's missed a shot.
No, he hasn't, guys. He's 7 for 7 right now. He's been able to get everything to go.
Ginobili kicks to Parker. It falls!
And you can see it in his eyes right now. Parker is going for the jugular.
Sacramento's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Jay. Nails it!
Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Feeds to Ginobili. Shot on the wing. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. A drive by Collison. Jay. Ooh, offline.
Well, they did have a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before the shot attempt.
Yeah, you really want to try to foul in that situation before he gets into the shooting motion. And it just didn't work out that time.
He hits the first one, and that ties the game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.